it's the British Minecrafter here. Today I'm bringing you another redstone tutorial. This time it is also a door, but a bigger one. So this door is actually a 3x3 donut door. Now this means the middle block is gone, to lower the amount of redstone that's needed and to decrease the skill that is also needed. So this design is very simple for beginning redstone users. Like my previous tutorial, I have the entire layout here. Now this does take time. You may underestimate how much it takes, but this took around an hour just to set up. So here we have layer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9. So 9 is the final layer with the 3x3 donut door, as you can see here. Now the reason why I didn't decide to include this middle center piece is because nobody can get through it unless they're a silverfish, which nobody is a silverfish, so there you go. They can bow and arrow you, but most likely, you know, your house is like just over to the left, you turn into like your chest area, so they can't really aim a bow at you or anything. So that's why I removed that, because it also reduces the amount of redstone by a massive amount. Now when trying to implement the middle block, the redstone of this easily doubled. So to keep it simple with the theme of the 2x2 doors, I decided to make it a bit smaller to make it easy for everybody else to understand. Now for this build you will need a 9x9 area. Now I'm not going to be building it underground, simply because you have to dig 4 blocks down, and here I can only dig 3. So I will not be building it in the ground because it's not deep enough. But if you did want to build this in the ground, then you would need to dig 4 blocks down and then dig a 9x9x4 hole, and then just follow the tutorial how it goes. So all of the items needed are in my inventory at the minute. You do not need any other items than these 6 that are already in my inventory. So I'd say, well, I don't really know the exact measurements, but just bring a stack of everything. A stack of sticky pistons, torches, redstone repeaters, I'd say a few stacks of your own block choice, stone pressure plates, and redstone. So 6 items, fairly easy to obtain in a survival world, to create a very nice, simple and fast 3x3 donut door. So I will be going through from the bottom layer all the way to the top. This build is 9 blocks high, so if you do wish to cover it up, you will have to build an extra block higher, so 10 blocks if you wish to cover everything up. So let's get into the build. Now the first layer is very simple. Excuse me. The first layer is literally just placing 3 blocks, but you do have to make sure the measurements are correct. So you want to go 2 in from the right, moving into the left, as you can see here, 2 in. And then you also want to go 2 up, and then build a 3 row. So we'll go ahead and do that now. So feel free to pause the video at any one of the layers. So here we go, 2 in, you can go 2 in anywhere, and then 2 up, which would mean here and here. So as you can see, 2 in, 2 up. Then build your 3 row, and that is the first layer done. So that's 1 out of 9 stages complete. Good job so far. We have layer 2 now. This is building all of the bottom base design. On top of the 3 blocks that we just did, we need to place 3 redstone repeaters. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And because I know this design off by heart, I will just go ahead and do this design. So you want to go 3 repeaters on top of the 3 blocks you placed. Then you want to place 3 blocks directly in front of the repeaters, and then you also want to place 3 directly behind. Then, coming out of the behind blocks, you want to build 1, then you want to go 1 up, like this, almost as though you are closing the redstone repeaters. Then you want to go 1 to the right, like this, then 1 up again, and 1 to the left. This should leave a hole here that you should be able to fall down. Make sure that that hole is 2 blocks deep so you can actually jump in and not get back out. Then you want to go 3 blocks up, like this, and then 2 blocks to the left, like that. Sorry about the wait. Alright, so then we want to build 3 blocks to the left if you're looking at the design on this side, like this. So that is the second layer complete. So this is what your second layer should look like. Now I will actually just go and take a look through all of these stages just so that you guys can actually pause the video where you need. So here we go, there's layer 1, there is layer 2, there is layer 3, here is layer 4, layer 5, layer 6, layer 7, layer 8, and finally layer 9. So if you're unable to follow them layers on your own, then be sure to watch the tutorial as I go through them. So the third stage here, we have to place in the bottom layer of redstone. All this is redstone torches on top of the blocks in front of the repeaters, a redstone trail going around all of the iron blocks, and then placing 1 redstone repeater and 3 sticky pistons. Now make sure these are sticky pistons. If you don't know how to make them, then all you need is slime balls and a normal piston. So we want to place 3 blocks on top of these redstone repeaters. This should hide them from our view other than this side here. Then on top of these 3 blocks in front of the redstone repeaters, we need to place redstone torches above. Now make sure you don't place them on the block like this because that won't work. Make sure to place them directly on top of the block, like so. Then in front of the redstone torches, you want to place 3 sticky pistons facing up, and that should automatically power them. Then take a redstone repeater, and then 1 block from the end, we need to place the repeater facing that way. Get your redstone and replace every single iron block with it, like so, apart from the 3 here. So there you go, you have just completed layer 3 of your design. Now actually we do need a block here, like so. Okay, so that is layer 3 complete. So you've done a third of the design already, so if you're following it and doing well, then good job. So here is layer 4. Now this is very simple because we've done most of the redstone for a few layers. All we need to do is build the platform and add a few extra blocks. So what we want to do is where the redstone powered pistons power, where they reach, we need to build 3 blocks on either side. Then what we want to do is bring these another 3 blocks out, like so. So you should be left with a 3x4 design on each side. So here we go, so 3x4 and 3x4 on this side. Then we want to build this block higher 1 more and lead a redstone trail up onto this block here. So there you have it, that is layer 4 complete already, So we only have 5 layers left, 5 easy layers, so hopefully you guys can actually implement this in your survival world. So here is layer 5. Now layer 5 is very simple as well. All it is the addition of a tiny little bit of blocks. Now the reason I'm still going through in stages is because it makes it a lot simpler for people to pause and figure out where they are. So what we need to do is build a block to the side of the pistons like this, and then build one up, and then destroy the block that we've just placed. So this is what you should have. Then we want to just build these in a straight line for the entire row of blocks, like so. Then what we want to do is build another block high here and place a redstone piece on top. Sorry about that again. So that is layer 5 already complete. Very simple. In fact, sorry about that. Just need to place 3 blocks on top of the sticky pistons. And there you go, that's layer 5 complete. We've just got 4 more to go. Very simple, easy to follow, and simple. So, did actually forget the stone pressure plates here. So just go 1 up from the end and place your stone pressure plates or wooden pressure plates, whichever ones you wish to use. And then that is actually layer 5 complete. Very simple and easy to do. So layer 6 is a little bit harder than the past 2 layers, but nothing really life changing. All we need to do is add the sticky pistons on the sides, 2 extra blocks, and increase the height of the walls. So what we want to do is build 1 block out here, as well as this side, and then place a sticky piston facing inward. Then we want to destroy the blocks that we just placed, and then build our walls, skipping the little gaps where the pistons are. So that's what it should look like. Then we want to skip 1 block and place another again on the other side. This should show you the donut shape of the door. Very simple. Now we're going to build this up 1 more again and place a piece of redstone on the lower block. So that is layer 6 already complete. We just have 3 more to go. So here we have layer 7. Layer 7 is also very easy. All we have to do is add a few more blocks and a bit more redstone. So what we want to do is place 3 blocks along the top of the hole and the side blocks like this. And then we want to build 1 block to the side on both sides, and then build along again to build the wall up like so. Then what we want to do is place redstone on top of this block here, and that is layer 7 complete. So fast, very simple, easy to follow, and yeah, so simple. So we are down to the final 2 layers. Now this is layer 8 and this is layer 9. As you can see, it gets quite complex, but hopefully you guys can follow this. So what we now need to do is build the roof and place a few pieces of redstone, which is very simple to do. So what we need to do is place 3 blocks above the door like this, and then simply build another 4x3 row. As you can see, 4x3, and then build the same on the other side, 4x3, and then destroy the center blocks like this. So you should have 2 separate 4x3 patterns. So then on either side, we want to skip the 3 middle blocks and place 1 block on either side. On the side of them blocks, we need to place a redstone torch, which should power the sticky pistons below. Then on the right side, we need to place a redstone repeater 1 block away from the block, which has the redstone torch on it. Place a piece of redstone leading into that block, and then 2 behind the redstone repeater. Then on the left hand side we need to place 4 pieces of redstone leading into the iron block like that. So that is layer 8 complete. Everything there is done. Alright, so layer 9 is the final part of the build. As you can see, nothing complex added. It literally just looks like a little bit of redstone and then we are done. So what we need to do is place 3 pieces of redstone along the last side block here. Then we need to place 3 redstone repeaters in front of them 3 pieces of redstone. In front of that we need to then place 3 blocks, and then on the side of them blocks we need to place 3 redstone torches. What we want to do is dig the 3 blocks underneath us down, and then place blocks in front of the redstone torch, and then build it up 1, destroy the lower block, and build a row. Then we need to place the 3 sticky pistons facing down. This should cause you to get a bit trapped, so just leave 3 out of the way and destroy the blocks that are on top. And then we are complete. So that is the final design, all done, very simple to follow, easy to do in those layers. It's just so simple to follow, very easy. If you did struggle, be sure to leave a comment as to where you struggled. Now just simply replace the final 3 blocks that you've destroyed and go ahead and test your design. Boom, everything works on both sides. The whole 3x3 donut door works, and you can go ahead and explore your survival world outside of them doors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, favourite and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy, please leave a suggestion down below as to how I could improve the videos. Hope you enjoyed. As always, I'll be back for another episode. Farewell.